So guys, quick thing. Today's Friday, right? So I woke up and as you can see, I don't sound or look very good. I woke up quite sick. So I decided to get some DoorDash so I have something to eat. So later in the day, I can actually get myself up and then, do what I need to do. Ordered DoorDash and a few minutes ago, he dropped it off. When I see, because he sends me a photo of like proof that he dropped it off in the wrong place. It's a store. And I said, hey, this is not my place. This is a store. I don't live here. It's an apartment. He's like, I don't know where you want me to tell you. This is where you live. I'm like, this is not where I live. So he requests my address, and I text him the address. And then he's like, oh, I can't find that in the Google Maps. And I'm like, what do you mean if you don't find it in the Google Maps? I said, this place has been here before I was born. Everybody drops things off here. Like, you're the only one saying that you can't find it. So he's like, I'm not going to pick it up. He's like, I'm not going to pick it up. You deal it with DoorDash. And I'm like, in my head, like, what the heck is going on? So I call DoorDash. They don't pick up at all. I go through the contact support and I explain that to them, and she's like, oh, I'm sorry that this and that and da. I'm gonna give you the refund right away so you can reorder it. But I'm like, hey, I want my tip back from that order. And they're like, oh, I don't know if we can do that. Like, how is it that you guys request to tip? We tip before we even get the service, and then I don't even get the service I paid for. And when I tip, and I order just 3 things, and I tip pretty nicely, and this dude is so rude, so unprofessional, and then he gets to keep my tip, and most likely he's gonna keep the food. They got my money back because they gave me like a credit, and yes, I reordered it. I'm waiting for it right now, but I'm like, I'm done with DoorDash, I swear, because I just can't deal with that. Like, we have to tip before we get the service, before we get the food, and see like everything is done correctly. And then when something happens that's on their end, they tell me. And then when I say, okay, well, let me get my tip back, because if you're gonna be very disrespectful and you're gonna be rude and you're not gonna actually give me my stuff, I want my money back. So he gets to keep he gets to keep the tip. Like, I'm so upset, I can't even speak. Like, I'm done with DoorDash. Like, I cannot believe that. They often ruin orders and they still in business. And then I'm like, I'm going to give them a chance because I don't feel good. Because if I feel good, I will cook. And then this happens, and then they just like, oh, we're going to refund you this, but he's going to get to keep the tip and my food. Like, oh my God, I'm so mad. I can't even.